good, everyone? It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back today to report some unfortunate news, you guys. As you know, I've been following ARAB and Dark Low, their cases, but more than that, I've been locked in with these guys since 2011, 2013, as I've been doing interviews since around 2009, you guys. You know, like 12 years of my life, I've been doing this shit. And today I got the unfortunate task of reporting ARAB's sentence. Over the last few days, I came on here, and over the last few months, we reported some of the sentences of Mullahs, that's Ab's younger brother, Boog, who, he copped out to 11 or 12 years. Mullahs copped out to 8 or 9 years. Meliano was sentenced to 20 years, and Kaz was sentenced to 25. And now today, ARAB was actually sentenced in court, and everyone has been waiting on this information, you guys. We've all been following the case since 2018, the conviction in 2019 after a 2-week long trial, and eventually the sentencing, which was set for 2020, a sentencing that we saw pushed back several times, a sentencing that was pushed back for over a year, has just been done today, you guys. April 15th, ARAB has been sentenced. I really appreciate everybody for tapping in consistently. I really appreciate everybody from Philly tapping in all around the East Coast, but also people further out as well, all over the United States, watching for this in-depth news, this news that comes quick. It comes quick, you guys, and I'm here bringing it to you because I've learned from the best. I've watched the creators of the Source magazine, Dave Mays. I've watched them go from a monthly magazine to a bi-weekly magazine. I've watched some of the greatest creators when it comes to internet websites, and me, myself, I've basically gone on to put my work on all of the top websites from there. That's why I'm here, you guys. It's Mikey T, the movie star. If anybody out there wants to follow me right now, I want you to go to my Instagram page. I'm going to put it in the description. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I will be following you back. But today we have to address the sentencing of ARAB. It's something that we've all been uncomfortably waiting for. You know, sometimes things get pushed back, and it's a better situation. It's a better situation when that person that's getting the court date pushed back is actually on the outside fighting, when he's actually on the outside fighting his case. It's a much better situation, but we all knew this day had to come soon, and the judge actually had some pretty crazy things to say to Ab. So I have a couple of direct quotes that the judge actually said to ARAB, posted by the Philadelphia Inquirer. This is what the judge said. "You could have been a hero instead of a criminal." That's what the judge told the rapper. "But you became a drug dealer. That's why you're here today. That's why you're being punished." West, who sat with his arms crossed next to his lawyer through most of the proceedings until it came time for him to address the court. He was sitting next to his lawyer, but then it became time for West, Abdul, ARAB, to address the court. And this is actually a direct quote from Ab. And this quote right here, you guys, Ab is just being truthful. You know what I mean? He said, "The court, the FBI agents, the prosecutors don't understand my culture." He insisted, "We don't rap about flowers and rainbows. We're gangster rappers. We rap about what we grew up in. So we rap about drug dealing, and we rap about violence." That is the direct quote from ARAB to the judge just before he was actually sentenced to 45 years in jail. So there's another quote that I actually wanted to read. There's another quote that I wanted to read from the judge, actually, but they've got a couple lyrics here that were listed. "$250,000 lost, got a broke heart, and they snatched my dog, that's the worst part. One rat destroyed everything you work for. I pray to God that he don't tell him who he worked for." They're kind of reaching there, insisting that's a lyric. What is Ab doing there? Basically, are you Are you rap geniusing in it you're saying that Ab is basically telling Taz not to, snitch while he's actually incarcerated? Is that what they're insisting on that lyric there, you guys? Did Ab think that Taz was gonna be playing the song while he was locked up in CFCF? You know what I'm saying? Or wherever he was locked up? Was the song even available for people in jail to hear? Like, come on. Like, let's be realistic, you guys. Sometimes that's why Ab said what he said about the prosecutors and the FBI and the not understanding the culture of rap music and really using it against, you know what I mean? The rap music is something that you can rap about something that happened 10 years ago. You can rap about something that happened when you were 10 years old. Look at Eminem's music. He details getting beat up when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? He details getting beat up when he would go to school. Some people detail selling drugs to people when they were in school. You know what I'm saying? Leaving school. Talking about their lifestyle. 50 Cent had rap songs about selling guns. He went to jail. All right. You know what I mean? It's just prime examples. So there was one other thing, the assistant U.S. attorney actually said this wasn't a case against gangsta rap. It wasn't. It wasn't a case against gangsta rap. It was a murder case against Taz. And then Taz flipped the whole thing to tear down a group of people that he knew were easy targets because of their rap music. Like, I mean, if you really look at it, that's kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, that's kind of what it is here. Guy was kind of upset that he really wasn't getting down with the group, and then he tore the group down once he went down too. So, there was one more line that I wanted to read what the judge said to A.R. Rab right before he left. Right before Ab was actually led out of the courtroom in handcuffs and sentenced to 45 years in jail. He said, "Your antisocial conduct is just reprehensible. You had a fair trial, and today is the day you receive just punishment." I don't know how somebody could get 45 years and that be considered just punishment, and then the guy who's snitching on you has bodies and he's on the way to getting out of jail. Like, I don't understand how that is quote unquote just punishment. Punishment like that makes me sick to my stomach. Reading that somebody has gotten 45 years in jail. Reading that Max B 75 years in jail. It makes me sick to my stomach when I see Casanova involved in a federal indictment after he's turned his whole life around and the guy's talking about how he's been married. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that makes me sick to my stomach when people get targeted. You know what I'm saying? Because of the people that they're around. Sometimes people don't want to leave the ones that they love. Sometimes people don't want to leave the people that they've been around their whole life. And they get caught up in that lifestyle. I think this is a case of that. If they really put some investigators on this shit, they probably could have found that out, to be 100% honest with you. But no, they just want the picture that they paint. How about you go get the truth? You know what I'm saying? How about you go get the truth? And then you really try to hem somebody up. But I don't agree with the whole thing, man. I think it's really ridiculous that that the judge is putting Ab in this position. But let's look at the bright side. Let's look at the bright side, you guys. Ab had actually told me, he's like, I don't want everybody to be discouraged. I don't want everybody to be discouraged based on the amount of years that I get. I don't want everybody to think that it's over. Look at Max B. He was actually sentenced to 75 years in jail. Max was sentenced to 75 years in jail, you guys. He turned it into 20, possibly 12. I don't really know the particulars of the case, but he turned it around. So I'm not going to lose hope in A.R. Rab, you guys. And I don't want anybody here to lose hope in A.R. Rab, regardless of what happens. Regardless of what happens, I don't want anybody to lose hope in A.R. Rab, because that's not what we do on this side. We don't lose hope. We remain strong. We go on. We have pride in ourselves. We keep positive emotion, positive thoughts. I really appreciate everybody tapping in. You know what I mean? Everybody that's been tapping into my material since 2009. Some of y'all is probably going to be watching this that have been seeing my material since I really got started in this game. And you know what? We're not going to get stopped. We're not going to finish anytime soon. This is going to be going on for many years, you guys. We got the game on lock right now. At some point, someone's going to come and give me the key. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we got the game on lock. This shit is going to stay as consistent as it ever was. I don't want anybody to be deterred, as Ab said. I'm still going to talk to Ab on a frequent basis, no matter how much time he's serving, no matter how long it takes for him to get his appeal. You know what I mean? There's people in jail that are doing interviews to this day. You know what I'm saying? People locked up for life, a lot more than 45 years, that are still doing interviews to this day. I don't know them, you know what I mean? But I will say I know Ab. You know, I have a connection to Ab. That's why I report on Ab. That's why I report on Dark Low. I have a connection to Gilly the Kid. That's why I report on Gilly the Kid. You see what I'm saying? DJ Academics, he started reporting on all these rappers, and he didn't even really know them in real life, I don't think. He went on to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? But me, I got a little bit of an edge right there because I've actually sat in a room with Ab. I've actually sat in a room with Gilly, sat in a room with Low. You know what I mean? I've actually interviewed Max B, been on the phone with Max B for a few hours on several different occasions. You know, so I got a little bit of an edge reporting on some of these guys. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody tapping in. Everybody that follows me based on this video, you're going to get an immediate follow back on Instagram. I'm going to post it in the description. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I had to bring you this exclusive on AR Rab. I promised you that I would. His sentencing had been getting pushed back since March of 2020. You know what I mean? For a full year, we all waited as his sentencing was pushed back and pushed back and pushed back again. And everybody was really wondering what was happening. You know, did it have anything to do with the pandemic? Was it him pushing it back? Was it the lawyers pushing it back? Was it the prosecution? We didn't really know. But today we got some answers, and the judge said that this is just punishment. Just punishment. 45 years. 45 years. I think they really should have done an actual investigation, not just investigate what they wanted to find out, what they wanted to be there, because that's when you're not doing shit right. Like, find out why people are doing things. Find out if people are making them do things. Find out if people want to be a part of something. Like, people need to be doing their job right. You know, people go to work at 40 hours a week, sometimes 60, getting that overtime, and they get forced at their job to do it right. You know what I'm saying? They get forced at their job by their boss to do it right. So some weak ass shit like this, man, I'm not standing for it. I'm not standing for it, man. Free AR Rab, free all the men, free all the guys locked up, free No Breaks Bras, Mullahs, you know, free all the men locked up, yo. Salute my brother Dark Low. Salute the people who really care about this brand. I know there's a lot of you out there. Salute y'all.